But I think what sets us apart is the freedom we have in working with candidates for ministry to pursue what I'll call non-traditional paths of theological education. I don't think we should say to someone, especially a second career person, well, I went to a seminary in midlife and I suffered greatly and moved my family 3 times, in 4 years of seminary. I went through that horrible time, so you must. We are finding ways for people to remain planted where they are in congregations, continue to get mentoring through a local pastor, and pursue theological education. And I think that's the strength of our association, that we're not locked into one institution that we must keep alive because that's our institution. There are great seminaries outside the Lutheran tradition where you can learn church history, you can study Old Testament, New Testament, you can study systematic theology. And then we are able...
Greek, because we had to study Greek. So
That's right. So I want to say that I think we are responding to the challenges of being the church in a new day. And I think it's no secret that there are more and more so-called second career people. LCMC understands the responsibilities that a person has to spouse, to children, and we try to work with candidates for ministry to get them to where we want them to be, where we believe God wants them to be.
One of the best examples of exactly what you're talking about, a little different twist on religious education, but from the ground up has emerged Beyond the River Academy. It's never been tried before, and it will probably never be tried in any other church body, Lutheran-wise, but it can happen in our church body because they have the freedom to do it. And 3 or 4 pastors are doing it.
Yes.
They formed a curriculum. I just talked to one of the teachers here just moments before we got together. Said, how many students have you got now? I said, we got 6. And he said, we know it's growing. And this is no ordinary ministry. I mean, they're planning to fill the gaping hole of rural ministry,
Yes.
particularly in the Midwest. And if they succeed even a little bit, they will have performed an incredible service to the larger church. And I really am proud of the LCMC for evidences of this kind, which tell people quickly, these are not happening because of structures in a church body. They are happening precisely because of the lack of structures in church bodies. And it's coming from the ground, from the heart, from cooperation, from commitment, from bucks, to a lot of energy, and bingo, they're doing it. And it's wonderful to see that happen.
What we're finding, I think, is that a result of freedom is ownership. Some of you have referred to that already, and creativity. It's just freed people to be innovative.
Exactly.